Hello friends, this video sets part 2 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, you should have watched sets part 1. Methods of representing a set. There are two methods to represent a set. One is the roster form and the second is set builder form. We will discuss both of these now. Roster form. In roster form, all the elements of the set are listed and they are separated by comma and enclosed with braces. Please note there are three things that is important. All the elements are listed, they are separated by comma and they are enclosed with braces. For example, when we say give me the set of all numbers in a dice, so we all know that these numbers are the only numbers that are there in die. In die you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you say that I want to represent using roster form, what we do is we write all the elements. So all the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we do a comma separation. Comma, 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 comma. And enclosed in the braces. That's what we do. And if we do this, this is called roster form. For example, when we say set of all vowels, we will say something like this: A, E, I, O, U. So you see what I have done here is I have written down all the elements separated by comma, enclosed in the braces. This is the representation of roster form. Now there are some points that we should note in roster form. First, the order of the element is immaterial. For example, in the same scenario, if we say A, E, I, O, U for set of all vowels, or we say A, U, I, O, U, I, O, E, or we say U, E, I, O, A, or O, E, I, A, U, all are same, as long as the number of elements and the elements are same. For example, all these sets contains A, E, I, O, U. The order doesn't matter. So please note the order is immaterial. Order doesn't matter in roster form. Similarly, the dots at the end tell us that the set is infinite. Tell us that is wrong here. You can recut this, that set continues infinitely. For example, when we say the set of odd natural numbers, we say 1, 3, 5, dot, dot, dot. That means this set continues infinite. This is as good as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. You keep on going. So this is how we represent infinite set. You put 3 dots in the end. Similarly, in roster form, generally the element is not repeated. The element is not repeated. Please note, it is not repeated. For example, when we say we want to form a set of the letters forming school, so we see here S, C, H, O, L. These are the only 4 or 5 distinct letters. O is twice. So when I say the set of letters forming school, I have included O only once. I have not included O twice. O is included only once. So that means in roster form, the element is generally not repeated. Let me reiterate again because it's crucial. In roster form, all the elements are listed, separated by comma, enclosed within braces. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are all separated by comma, enclosed by braces. This is the set describing all number in a dice. Also, A, E, I, O, U, separated by comma, enclosed within braces. This represents set of all vowels in English alphabet. Second point we need to notice that the order in which the elements are listed is immaterial. Order is immaterial. For example, when we say A, E, I, O, U or these vowels in any form, it is all same. Now when we say we have 3 dots at the end, that means that set continues infinitely. Also, in roster form, the elements are not repeated. For example, when we say we want to form the set of letters of the word school, it is SCHOL. Since O was twice in school, but while writing sets, we wrote O only once because we avoid repetition. It doesn't mean that if you write an element twice, it will be wrong. It will still be correct, but the convention is that we generally don't repeat the elements in roster form. In set builder form, all the elements should possess a single common property which is not possessed by any element outside the set. So you have to find a common property. A common property is a very, very crucial thing. If you have a set of elements which is not having a single common property, then you can't write that in set builder form. For example, when we say set of A, E, I, O, U, we know that this is all vowels in English alphabet. So no other element, for example, if I pick N will not have this property, Z will not have this property. So no other element, no other English alphabet, no other letters will have this property. So if we get set like this, then only we can write that set in set builder form. For example, for the same set A, E, I, O, U, this is a roster form. Why it is roster form? Because all the elements are listed, separated by comma and enclosed by braces. Now for the same roster form set, if you want to write in set builder, we will do something like this. We will say set is equal to curly bracket start x colon x, and we'll write the property. It is something like this, x, and then we say property. So it says this is the convention. So here x is the vowel in English alphabet. This is clear that in set builder, common property is mandatory, which is possessed by the elements in the set, and no other element outside the set will have this property. For example, when we say A, E, I, O, U, we know these are all vowels in the English alphabet, and the way we represent is x colon and then say property. So here we say x colon, x is a vowel in English alphabet. Now let's discuss some of the important points which we have in set builder form. The first is, instead of letter X which we have used, we can use any of the letter. For example, we can say Y is a vowel. We can do something like this. Instead of X we can say Z also. We can say Z is a vowel. So we need not use X. Now this colon is very much mandatory. When you say, let's suppose when you say X, the semicolon, X is a vowel, this is wrong. This colon is very, very mandatory. This is must. Also, after the sign of the colon, we write the property. So here Y is a vowel or Z is a vowel. This is the characteristic property possessed by elements of the set, and they are enclosed in the braces. This again the fourth point which I have already discussed. If the set doesn't follow any pattern, we can't write, please note, we can't write in set builder form. That means any set we can write in roster form. Roster form is equal to any set. We can write any set, because we are jotting the elements. But in set builder form, pattern is a must. Only pattern set. Pattern set only. Now let's take some example of roster form or set builder form. We'll have a question wherein we'll ask whether it is a roster form or set builder form to clear our concepts on roster form and set builder form. So when I say x is an integer and x is greater than -3 and less than 7, which form it is? Obviously it is a set builder form, because in set builder form we have told that it is something like X, and here we say property enclosed within braces. So this satisfies the condition. So it is set builder form. In the second question, we say B is the set, X colon X is a natural number. Again, we see it follows the same pattern. So this is also set builder form. C, we say X is a 2-digit natural number such that sum of its digits is 8. Again, here we see the elements has a common property, that is sum of its digit is 8, and it is in the set builder form because it says X colon property enclosed in braces. Let's take an example of set D where we say X colon property, and property is it's a prime number and which is a divisor of 60. Again, it is a property, so all the elements which follows this property will be part of this set. Now let's take an example. So this is a set builder form. Now E is a set where all the elements are listed 3, 6, 9, 12. So since all the elements are listed separated by comma enclosed within braces, this is nothing but roster form. We have discussed this. In roster form, all the elements are listed separated by comma enclosed in braces. F is again, if you see, all the elements are listed separated by comma enclosed within braces. So F is also roster form. I hope you are getting my point. When all the elements are listed separated by comma enclosed within braces, it is roster form. And when we say X colon property, this is also enclosed in braces, this is set builder. G is 5, 25, 125, 625. Here also, since all the elements are listed separated by comma enclosed within braces, so this is also roster form. Similarly for H, it says 2, 4, 6 dot dot dot. As we remember, this is nothing but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. This is an infinite set. So since all the elements are listed separated by comma enclosed in braces, so this is also roster form. We'll take one more example. So in this, the 3 dots are in the center and till 100. So it means it is 1, 4 is 2 square, 9 is 3 square, then it is 4 square, 5 square, it continues till 10 square is 100. So it continues till 10 square. So if you see right here also, all the elements are listed separated by comma and enclosed in braces, curly braces. So it is also in roster form. So if you see the first 4 where it says X colon property, these are in set builder form. I'll write set builder form. And the last 5 where all the elements are listed separated by comma enclosed within braces, these are all roster form. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online test, get the best quality study material, study from the best tutor and mentors, and much more.